Emma cherished the solitude of hiking in nature. She found liberation in the stillness, often venturing into the quieter trails that many had forgotten over the years. Today, she felt drawn to a less traveled path deep in an ancient forest where whispers of mystery fluttered through her mind. As dusk cloaked the trees, shadows took on strange shapes and the air grew heavy, thick with an unspoken tension. The forest, though beautiful, felt eerie. It cradled the secrets of the past, hidden in the rustling leaves and the stillness of the twilight. Emma's phone buzzed only to reveal no signal, an unsettling reminder of her isolation. Suddenly, a snap of a twig sent a jolt through her heart racing with fear and adrenaline. She turned, scanning the darkening woods, but there was nothing there. Something was off, yet she pressed on, determined to uncover the forest's mysteries. Little did she know, the shadows were alive with a presence that had watched her every step. The forest closed in around Emma, shadows creeping like fingers on an ominous night. Lost and terrified, she stumbled into a moonlit clearing where an old cabin loomed half swallowed by thick vines. It felt like a scene from a forgotten tale, but it was all too real. The cabin stood tall with splintered, shattered windows, its door hanging crooked and barely open. Emma hesitated, knowing she faced a chilling choice: take shelter or risk facing the dark unknown of the woods. The decision hung heavy in the air as she stepped inside, desperate for safety. Inside, the air was thick with decay, and the unsettling smell wrapped around her like a wet blanket. A wooden rocking chair creaked eerily in one corner, while strange symbols marred the walls, as if whispered secrets were etched deep into the wood. The atmosphere bristled with a low hum that felt like a haunting chant echoing from who knows where. Suddenly, Emma's eyes caught a dusty mirror that hung crookedly. Instead of her reflection, she saw a cloaked figure standing right behind her, its shadowy fingers stretching towards her. Heart pounding, she spun around to confront her unseen foe, yet found only the empty silence of the cabin, amplifying her sense of dread. In that moment, realization crept in. The cabin was no refuge for her weary soul. It was a trap, cleverly disguised and eagerly waiting. Whatever haunted these woods was hungry, and tonight Emma would find out exactly how much she was worth. The story unfolds in a dark, secluded cabin deep within an ancient forest, where legends often whisper of curses that ensnare those who wander too close. As dawn inches closer, Emma finds herself trapped once again in this eerie setting. Overwhelmed with fear and desperation, she smashes the mirror hanging on the wall, hoping it might shatter the chain that binds her here. Unbeknownst to her, the cabin hums with a strange life, fully aware of her plight. Amidst the scattered shards of glass, a sinister figure emerges from the shadows, its voice rasping with a chilling truth. You cannot escape what is part of you. Emma's heart races as she recognizes the deep connection she shares with this cursed place. Realizing it's more than just a simple cabin, it's a part of her story. The forest begins whispering her name, drawing her into a whirlwind of memories. This isn't her first encounter here. She's been trapped in a relentless cycle of despair and entrapment far too many times. As the heavy door slams shut and shadows engulf her, Emma's screams resonate into the air, yet no one is there to hear. Her body slowly fades into the twisted roots of the forest, a tragic fate sealing her within the ground forever. Days later, unsuspecting hikers stumble upon the cabin, finding it empty, but for the broken mirror shards, which seem to reflect the pale, desperate eyes of someone trapped forever, waiting for the next soul to wander in.